All right, I just want to go over some things I learned yesterday, trying to take the time to figure out what's going on. I asked the court clerk a lot of questions I didn't even know the answers to so much. I was not confident. I was confident myself asking my questions based on my experiences with other states. But apparently Wisconsin is taking a different course on the law, and that has to do with discovery. I assumed discovery was just something where you put a list of things that you demand to see as evidence for your trial, and that's it. You just assume that they can understand you will need those. But in Wisconsin, you got to make arguments why you need those. And I went to ChatGPT and asked them for some good reasons. And even the municipal judge tells me to ask the cops directly. I don't ask the prosecutor for the evidence at all. The prosecutor provides nothing, even though they're using it. And since they're using this strategy of not being criminal but being a civil trial, like there's no punishment for jail. There's no settling the matter of law first. I mean, that's criminal. In civil cases, you never settle. Well, you kind of do settle the matter of law, I suppose, under a civil setting. I got to learn more about that. But I have to give reasons for body cams. And I just type in, I just ask ChatGPT, give me some good reasons for body cam. And it gave me 8 choices, which I'm going to be bringing to the police station when I fill out that request, because the police have the option to deny me. That's what the judge is given the option to. They're given the option to the police, not to the prosecutor, to the police. Well, guess what the police do? They flat out said, the officer, what's her name, said that they're going to redact the body cam videos. She straight up said that. If I'm defending myself, the police are going to take it upon themselves to redact their body cams to hinder my defense. So I want to upon the cops saying that they're going to redact the body cams, and the judge insisting that I have to go to the police, she's pretty much opening. She's given the police permission to do whatever they want with the body cams, possibly even flat out deny. And then the judge further goes to say that, well, the law actually, it's not even just the judge. I'm reading in the municipal court procedure that it's not mandatory to get evidence that's going to be used against you at a trial. You have to make a compelling reason. That's what I'm reading, at least. Apparently, with the timing issue, though, it comes more crucial after if you plead not guilty. It becomes more crucial to get that evidence. But right now, I haven't even pled guilty or not guilty. I haven't had that arraignment yet, so getting the evidence is less important at this point. To plead guilty or not guilty, that's how the law is actually set up. And it's like, you can't blame the judge for acting the way they do, because they're just interpreting the law as it is. It's the lawmakers who made this up. Why they made it up, I mean, they had a whole discussion about it and came to this conclusion, why we're not privy to the evidence being used against us before we make a guilty or not guilty plea. So before even the guilty or not guilty plea, I want to see those body cams, and I want to make my arguments here about getting them. And I'll just rattle off the titles here. Accuracy of events. All right, so the body cam footage provides an objective record of the events as they happened, helping to ensure that the facts presented in court are accurate and unbiased. So if there's any redactions, that's what I need to ask the cops to do, is to actually timestamp their redactions when they silence or delete whatever. All right, because we need an accurate timeline of events. So I have, when the cop threatens that they're going to delete body cam, or they're going to redact body cam, I need them to fully explain the timestamps and all that, because they're corrupting to redact the body cam is to corrupt the accuracy of events. Behavior of law enforcement. The footage could show how the officers conducted themselves during the arrest, which is crucial for assessing whether they followed proper procedures and respected your rights. So you want to see the behavior. That's going to be a part of their attitudes going in during the event. Were they friendly or unfriendly? Context of the incident. It provides context that might not be captured in written reports, such as your demeanor, any statements made in the environment at the time of the arrest. Now, the environment was that it was raining a lot, so the cops come right after it got done raining. They waited until it was done raining, pretty much, to give me a hard time about this. So, I mean, I had all my windows up and I couldn't really hear outside very well. The demeanor. Okay, defense strategy. The footage can support your defense by potentially highlighting inconsistencies in the officer's testimony or showing evidence that may exonerate you. So I need the full body cam, even when he was approaching other cars. I hope he recorded while he was approaching other cars, because I saw one at least in front of me, and there could have been others. I'm gonna need the more than just the interactions he had with me, but the other people too, to give context. Okay, I'm asking for context. That's why I need to bring these exact arguments to the police station to make it known on record the reasons why I need to see all the evidence being used against me. And I also like to see the target videos too. I'll ask for that. All right, defense strategy. The footage can support your defense by potentially highlighting inconsistencies in the officer's testimony or showing evidence that may exonerate you. Inconsistency. The Fourth Amendment is your right to bear arms. I had to correct her. If I stayed silent hearing that, she would have stood on that. She wouldn't have corrected herself. So I mean, when they go down one bad direction, if they're not steered off of that bad direction properly, they'll stick with it. So it's really something that needs to be highlighted, it's documented, and it needs to be used. Transparency and accountability. Requesting body cam footage underscores the importance of transparency and accountability in the justice system, ensuring that all parties are held to the same standards. Yes, the cops don't hold themselves to the same standards as they expect from us. They can't even give their first name. So if they can't give their first name, and there's no punishment for them doing that, there's no punishment either for me not giving my first name, yet I still get punished. I get punished for something that's not supposed to be supported as a punishment. Identification of witnesses. The footage might capture bystanders or witnesses who could provide additional testimony to support your case. There could be. I didn't see. The camera sees things that I don't see sometimes. So to have body cam for identifying potential witnesses that could have been there. And the security target camera will also see that as well. I want the security target camera the whole time while my car is in that parking lot, even while I'm at the jail too, to see what cars drive by. I mean, my 360 camera could pick that up. I just haven't evaluated that yet. Protection against false claims. It protects you from any false claims of a resisting arrest or other misconduct, as the video can verify what actually transpired. So if the cop says, I refuse to give my name, no, that's not the case. I'm willing to give my name in exchange for your name. So you can't just say I'm outright refusing. That's just not right. But I mean, what will a judge, how will a judge see that? All right, they're going to call it playing games or something. But I mean, I mean, this is an interaction where we need to be upfront with each other, okay? And they want to say that I play games about my name, and we need to be able to identify each other. In fact, that should be part of the arguments. I don't even have in here because there's people who pretend to be cops, all right? And it's so simple for the cop just to fully identify themselves, so that part of their authority can be settled as a matter of the procedure. Legal rights. Assuring your legal rights were not violated during their arrest is essential, and the body cam can be a key piece of evidence. You know, I'm a little surprised that ChatGPT didn't mention the cops can, like, that people pretend to be cops. Okay, maybe it's because it's specific. I could just say as kind of a wild card statements that, you know, there's people out there who pretend to be cops who are not cops. So I would just say that on my own, outside of the arguments that are presented by ChatGPT. So this is the first step, is just getting that evidence. And in my experience in other states, I just go to the prosecutor and ask them for the evidence. Okay, make it clear to them that, you know, whatever evidence you're getting, I want to see as well. But I'm being told by the clerk and by the judge that you don't do that. You go straight to the cops. So the cops have to. The cops give me the evidence under an FOIA request, and they give the prosecutor evidence, whatever the body cams and reports. They give the prosecutor evidence as a matter of prosecuting me. Okay, they have full control. And these police, they're not elected officials. The police chief is appointed, so they have this power over the evidence to redact. Who's doing the redacting? I got to know that too. All right, so there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. I need to go, and it's today. I want to go today. And apparently, I could have gone if I had known all this, the procedural stuff beforehand. When I got arrested Saturday morning, I call it Friday night. I could have gone that Saturday. The police station was open on Saturday. I could have immediately started the request with them for body cam footage. Okay, I could have already had that done, and today's Wednesday. So just me not knowing, I thinking that I had to wait the weekends until the prosecutor got in to find out I can't talk to the prosecutor. So it's really a different situation. It's definitely ripe for corruption, because ultimately the prosecutor is the one who ends up with that information, and I'm just asking to see what they're getting that they're going to use against me. I don't understand why they're trying to create this wall between me and the prosecutor, or even maybe the defense lawyer and the prosecutor as well. That, I mean, if they're doing it to me, they're probably doing it to defense lawyers as well. They're telling the defense lawyers to go straight to the police station instead, to potentially face a redaction issue as well. It's really messed up here.